EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Midwest. The echoes of the Gallahorn and the Skol chant reverberate inside U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. On the Lions sideline, a look at their head coach. His guys come in winners of 2 straight. On the other sideline, it is the Vikings head coach, Kevin O'Connell. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans.
Kaimi Fairbairn is set to kick off.
Mike Tirico, my partner Greg Olson, set to bring this to you. Kaimi Fairbairn getting this one started. Off we go from U.S. Bank Stadium. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. They are led by the man who led Michigan to the national championship in 2023, quarterback J.J. McCarthy.
The biggest takeaway coming off last week's loss is he just needs to make a bigger impact overall. He certainly wasn't bad. I mean, no interceptions, protected the ball. But he needs to do more. He needs to kind of let it loose and take some more shots downfield and maybe throw into some tighter windows. For his team to win, this offense needs to be better, and at the front of that is the play of the quarterback. This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense, and boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
That one caught by the former Lion, T.J. Hawkinson. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
Of 16 yards.
They get 16 on that connection. First down, Minnesota.
First and 10.
And this is where the quarterback's improv skills really kind of come into play. The ability to play off-platform, throw from different arm angles. It's something that we're seeing a lot play out across the league. And yes, you have to throw from a spot in the middle of the pocket. But if you can only do that, it's hard to play quarterback in today's NFL.
Trying to bounce that one outside, but only to be able to get back to the original line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Throwing on second down is McCarthy. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the Lions have come up with the football.
And that's just got to be a really deflating way to start this game. Like, I mean, you work on this opening script all week long with the expectation that you're going to start fast, and then you come out early, careless with the ball. They knock it loose.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Third down, 3 to go. They'll put Addison in motion. They'll try and throw it with McCarthy. He's got his tight end, Hawkinson. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down. Look at play action here with McCarthy. He'll get this out wide. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21.
Vikings.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet, but the reason he went there so fast is because he...
For the pylon, he's in. Touchdown, Minnesota. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown.
And when things haven't been going your way, like they haven't around here recently, Mike, this is exactly what you need. You're looking for a spark. So to take the opening possession of the game, march it down there, and come away with the score, all of a sudden the sideline's a lot more positive. There's a lot more good energy amongst your teammates. Is that the spark they needed to turn this thing around?
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Lions offense, Jahmyr Gibbs, set to get back on the field. And he's been a huge factor in the passing game all season long. In fact, he leads all NFL running backs in receiving yards. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
A play fake. Now Williams. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
It is 3rd and 10. Off play action. Here's Williams. He gets this complete to Burden. 11 yards on the pass there. Good for a Lions 1st down.
And the Lions 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
They'll go play action here with Williams. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll run it to the right here with Gibbs. They're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, Detroit.
A gain of 11.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And If they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
16 more yards.
They have found something on the ground. 16 more yards on that carry.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. Open man is the tight end, Harold Fannin. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 24 now, here's second down and 7. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. Good for a Lions first down.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. Frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front. We can see the results.
So, not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close. Now Williams. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
On second down, it's Williams. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
On third down, they go with Gibbs. And he'll get this inside the 5, but no further. Great job by the defense. It sets up fourth down. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Viking to tend to. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Lions are on the board. It's 7-3.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Price now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Vikings offense going to take over now for the second time. The lead sits at 4. So we'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with first and 10. Ground, it is Bigsby to start this one. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Brian Grant in on the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8.
60.
We are through 1. It's the Vikings with the edge. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Vikings football as we begin this second quarter. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up.
Reload.
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. They knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd and 2, and here's McCarthy. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
4 yards.
You could see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on 3rd and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over again.
In motion, it's Jefferson. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. This throw right side is caught by Adams. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pick.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, his quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Christian Fulton is in on the tackle.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down. So the drive ends, and on comes Jordan Stout to kick it away. Taken in at the 8. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. The Lions offense, Jahmyr Gibbs, set to get back on the field. And as we take a look at league leaders in receiving touchdowns by the running backs, he's right up there among the best in the league. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that one.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Gibbs. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's a gain of 1. Brings up 3rd and 9.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Price now to return. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. The Vikings offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. In motion, it's Jefferson. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On second down, here's McCarthy. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
It's clear whatever they were trying to set up was not going to work. He went through his entire progression, had nobody to throw the ball to, and just kind of surrenders the play and throws it away.
On third and long, here's McCarthy. And this one complete on the sideline. Good footwork to stay in bounds, but he is just shy of the first down. And that brings up fourth down.
Punt formation.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10.
What is up? Here we go. We got Biggie Foster. Biggie Foster. Biggie Foster.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs.
Number 0, Jahmyr Gibbs, the ball carrier. He was tackled over 27-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 4.
What is up?
Once again, it's Gibbs. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. First down, Detroit. 7-3 is the score.
16 yards.
2 minutes to play in the first half.
First down.
We'll have more from Minneapolis after this. Here's 1st and 10.
What is up?
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. It's fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
What is up?
From the shotgun, it's Williams. This one not quite on target. Too much. That one falls incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Noel that time. And it'll be 3rd down.
What is it? Hey, ball.
Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. He's got a man. It's Bannon. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
24 yards.
They get 24 on that one. Good for a Lions first down.
24-yard gain on the play.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Williams trying to get his guys set quickly.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Detroit.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll get about 5.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Throwing on 2nd down. Williams. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
Well, sometimes as a play caller, it's pretty easy. Get the ball into the hands of your best players. In this case, a wide receiver screen. Get it to him quick, get some blockers out in front, let him do the rest after the catch, and he picks up the 1st down.
Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal.
Good ball, son.
Williams. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. That touchdown gives him 18 on the season.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the 1st half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions are on top. It's now 10-7.
Lions 10, Vikings 7.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the 2nd quarter clock. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
The 37-yard line.
Now McCarthy. Taking a shot downfield for Adams. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this 1st half will come to an end.
Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin with a good battle in the AFC East. Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Week 15 of the NFL season, playoff time for you fantasy football players. But for the real teams, the home stretch is starting. Let's get into it. And this is James Cook. He gets past the first wave of the defense, and the race is on. From there, we go to MetLife Stadium in Jersey. We'll check in on the Giants. They're hosting the Philadelphia Eagles. And this is Jalen Hurts. It's a touchdown pass from 3 yards out. The Eagles get the W by 2 touchdowns. One more for you. Let's go to SoFi Stadium. It's the Rams taking on the New Orleans Saints. And this is Brian Robinson. He's going to hustle his way to the end zone, 10 yards on the touchdown. The Saints come out on top, 21-13 the final score. With that, let's give you a chance to look at the playoff picture in the NFC with 1 month remaining in the regular season. Meanwhile, our game has lived up to the hype. Just a field goal separates these two teams. 10-7 your score. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Points. All that separates these two sides as half number 2. Kicks off. He fields it at the 8. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Lions offense, Jahmyr Gibbs, set to get back on the field. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there.
Raise it up.
They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
Williams to throw on second down. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down. They hand it to Gibbs. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
From the 46, here's second down and 9. Throwing is Williams. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Brings up third.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
On third down, it's Williams. That's caught. Left side, it's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Detroit.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Lions first down. It's a gain of 10.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Going for it all. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver falls incomplete. He was looking for Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. And it'll be 2nd down.
So obviously here in this one, the points have been at a premium. So now as you get into the second half, I think both these offenses start saying, all right, we've had a hard time sustaining possession. We've had a hard time going the long way. Let's try to generate some chunk plays and get a little life in our offense. And that one falls incomplete, but I think they got to just continue to attack downfield.
Watch out, watch out.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. He'll push forward for about a yard. Jonathan Allen, big man from the interior with the stop.
2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Williams. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It is a big play there for the Lions. It's a gain of 34.
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is. And in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open. Short throws turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. To throw is Williams. That is caught, and he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. Now here's 2nd and goal.
Ready to go.
Dowdle trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
They'll use 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and goal. They'll run the sneak. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. And I think he was able to get it back. Yes, he was. That was so nearly the turnover the defense needed. They couldn't get it in time. The Lions call their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. They're going for it. Here's Williams. And this is hot. Wow, the decision to go pays off.
Touchdown.
Harold Fannin. Touchdown, Lions. That touchdown #1 for him on the year. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Fairbairn to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Lions will get out in front 17-7.
Vikings 7. Set to kick
And
off.
so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. He'll take it at the 12. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. They're going to start this on the ground with Bigsby. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Odie Simon in on the stop.
At the 33-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, here's McCarthy. And he won't get away. Good open pass to get him down behind the line.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
He gets this complete, finding Adams. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Little play action here with McCarthy. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
First down.
Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you. And all I know is firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
They'll put Addison in motion. Throwing again is McCarthy. Moving left. And he'll wind up with a short pickup as he slides to a stop. And that's going to bring up third down.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away. Picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
To the air on third down is McCarthy. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he will score! Game on! J.J.
the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
As they kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10.
Hey, volunteer, volunteer, volunteer. Blue.
Handoff, Gibbs running left. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yards, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
7-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37.
Finish up.
On the ground, this is Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. The last run going to put him up over 100 yards for this one.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Lions.
1st and 10.
Finish up.
Now Gibbs. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay.
Still 2nd down.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 5.
Finish up.
A toss to the right. Here comes Gibbs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen, and he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
And the Lions, 1st down. An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Detroit.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
LeBron, slam left. LeBron.
On the ground, it's Dowdle. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 5. They'll run with Dowdle. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. Talk things over before 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Now Williams. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
First down. A gain of 3 on the play. And the Lions, first down.
Watch out.
A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Off play action. Here's Williams. He's got it inside the 5. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
That's good.
They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
At the 1-yard line.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Lions go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment.
Fairbairn set to kick off.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This just makes it to the landing zone. It's taken at the 18. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They have likely one play left here north of the 2-minute warning as they're going to get started with first down. From the gun, here's McCarthy. To the right side, he's got Hopkinson, his tight end. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Second and 6 coming up. They'll drop to throw. Open man, that's Adams. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And that's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
And this will wind up a Vikings first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Vikings first down.
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. That one too far out in front to be brought in. It's incomplete. Tank Bigsby, the man he was looking for that time.
On the coverage.
And it'll bring up second down. To throw is McCarthy. Now a screen set up for Bigsby. He's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now he's got third down coming up.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Here's McCarthy. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
The Lions offense starting to trot out for this next possession. And with the defense out of timeouts, they cannot stop the clock. Just a couple of kneel downs should do it.
What is that?
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.